Sins, it's me. So yeah, me without any glasses. I hope everyone has saved up gems for Assault Melee. I sure will be pulling on that banner. I want that Berserk Melee of a man. Plus, it would be nice to get some Archangel dupes, right? They're super useful, especially seeing how my Sariel is only 1/6 and my Tarmiel is only 1/6. So I really couldn't sub them for any of the strats. But this here is going to be Kelak on normal. This is a hard to play strat. This strat overview is going to take a lot of patience because you're going to be praying to RNGesus to bless you with the Deri buff cards to continue to stack her buffs as high as possible. So you want to finish on normal by turn 6 or turn 7, okay, with a gold Gustav freeze for that 200% additional damage, that gold Helbram buff for 30% to attack related stats, and of course we always want a gold Deri buff for 50% basic stats increase active, plus with of course that evasion stack as well. And as always, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe to this channel. We will get started with equipment. All right, so Team CC. Deri here, I actually put on the right equipment and the picture. So she is on triple crit, okay? There are their alt levels. Green Gowther 2/6. DeriQueen, of course, is our damage dealer 6/6. Gustav is 6/6. He is an SR character, so I mean we're not really alting with him. He's only there for his freeze cards. And then we have Green Helbram, who is 1/6. Now, as you can see, I want Kelak to be able to lifesteal, so I took off all of the defense pieces on Gowther and Helbram, and as well on Gustav. For Gustav, I did leave one on only because he is an SR character and I didn't want him to get beat down so much. Right, so we're leaving the HP pieces on all of them except for Deri. She has on her triple crit, and there we go. So now I will go over each one of them in detail on how they are lined up on the field. Okay, we'll start with Green Gowther. Here's Green Gowther. Again, he is only 2/6. He's there for his passive, which increases allies' attack-related stats by 7% at the start of every turn if allies in battle are all from different races. So we do have that, which is great. And then as I was talking about how we don't want the defense on him because we do want Kelak to lifesteal, I took off all of his defense pieces in the closet as well as all of his weapons, and I only kept the HP cosmetic pieces on. Okay, there we have it, and we just kept on all of his HP pieces. Next, we have DeriQueen, our damage dealer, of course. So she is the only person who has all of her equipment on. She is triple crit. Those two there are my rolls for the top 2 pieces, and she has on all of her cosmetic pieces. Again, she's just so useful everywhere, so it's really good if you guys can just farm those demons and max out those cosmetics as much as possible. And for those who are asking, you know, which pieces should you upgrade, try to go for the ones that are like crit damage, because at the end of the day, it's the damage dealt that's going to calculate to a lot of points. All right. Next, we'll have our SR character, Gustav, who is Jericho's brother. All right, so Gustav here, so I did leave on one of his defense pieces only because, again, he is an SR character. We don't want him to get beat down so much. Even though Kelak, the points calculation for this one, HP doesn't give you a lot of points, we don't want him to die. So that's why I did it that way. As you can see, he doesn't have any weapons. I don't even know why I put in that picture there for you. So he does have on his you know, outfits and his HP cosmetic. And then if you see here, he is honestly there for his freeze. His gold freeze gives 200% additional damage dealt. So that's what we want to end with the kill turn strat. All right. And lastly, we have Helbram. So here's Helbram. So he does get beat down a lot. We just left all the HP pieces on him. We took off in the closet the defense items and his weapons, and we left on his HP pieces. And Helbram is there for the buff. His gold buff, which increases attack-related stats of all allies by 30%. That's, you know, the crit damage, crit chance, all of that good stuff for Deri. Okay? And we'll get started with the video. Alright, so before we get started, I just want to reiterate again, this is a hard to play strat, guys. It's going to take a lot of patience for you to get the right run where the RNG will give you those Deri buffs instead of, like, you know, Deri strike cards and so forth. This took me about, I would say, 20 runs. And it could have been a lot better, but I killed this on turn 6. As you can see, we are eating crit damage food. Deri is on triple crit. We're trying to stall so that we can stack her buffs. Okay, she is the only one on with an association, which is BDM. For those of you who have Sariel, you know, 6 out of 6, sub him for Deri instead, because, you know, his grace is just going to give you that extra crit damage. And for me, I only had a 1/6 Sariel, and I know it shouldn't affect the crit chance or anything like that, but I ran it so many times where when I had Sariel on DeriQueen, she just did not crit for me. Even though I had like 13 stacks, perfect run, no crit. It was so frustrating. So I went back and I put BDM on her. Everybody else, take off their associations. Again, we're trying to stall. He is super squishy on normal, Kelak. So we're going to finish this by turn 6, and let's go ahead and get started. So eat that crit damage food. Kelak on normal, hard to play strat. Oh, can't wait. I hope I get some dupes of the Archangels so that I can get my Sariel, you know, close to 6/6, or my Tarmiel, and that would help for extreme. Okay, so on the first turn, we're going to get rid of the cards. Our Deri strike card, use that pimp slap, poison, Gustav blizzard card, and go ahead and pumpkin bomb him. Okay, you see how squishy he is? That's why. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, he's not going to do that much damage at all. The only person he really beats down on is like Helbram or Gustav, but he doesn't do anything to DeriQueen. Turn 2, get rid of, with those card draws, get rid of your strike cards, both pumpkins, combine that freeze. Okay? And I've had runs, and you guys probably will too, where you get like a bunch of Deri strike cards, or you don't get a Deri card at all. That way, you just have to reset by then. Oh! As one of my guildmates said, easy peasy, I am RNGesus' favorite child. Turn 3, since with that card draw, we're going to build the buffs. So we're going to use both of the Deri buffs, get rid of that poison, and go ahead and Gowther ult. And Gowther ult here, no association, he doesn't have weapons on, probably going to do very low damage. 18k, we're not concerned. Alright. There we go. Super quick run. Just takes a lot of patience to get the cards. Turn 4, with our card draw, we're just gonna Deri buff, poison, use the Gustav blizzard, and skip. So here, when you move a card, it gives you 3 points. But if you skip a turn and you don't use a card, it actually gives you 5 points. But if you move a card and like you merge them, it actually gives you 3 points each. So give or take. Right? Here is turn, oops. We're on turn 5. Go ahead and use the Deri buff. Go ahead and use that poison, invasion arrow, and we're going to skip again for that 5 points. we're just stalling at this point. And we didn't get another Deri buff, so turn 6 would be our kill turn. You can finish on turn 6 or turn 7. Anything more than that, it's not going to net you the points. So here is turn 6. We're going to go ahead and just gold freeze for that 200% additional damage. I wish that I could have had the Helbram buff there to be a gold one. Then we're going to gold Deri buff, and we're going to crit. 9.7 mil. I had 12 stacks on Deri. I really needed that Helbram buff, but I couldn't get it. I am sure you guys will do a lot better than me. There you have it, 4,400 points. This hard to play strat here can net you 5k or more. I think the highest that I've seen is 5.2k, but there you have it for me. I wanted to just show you guys how to do it, what equipment to put on and so forth, but I hope that you guys will get a way better score than me. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I will be dropping my free, or should I say freeze to play strat shortly after this video, and that's going to be with the Red Gowther, Red Merlin, DeriQueen, and Helbram, of course. So I'll be dropping that free to play strat. This is the hard to play strat. I wish you the best of luck, my sins, with pulling Assault Melee and pulling off this strat. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later. Bye.